All right, so I think that we are at the finale of this game, because it really does feel like we're at the very end. We've reached like the White Tower that we've been trying to get to all this time. So yeah, I think we're near the end. So I'm going to go ahead and share the links to where they need to go to, and then we'll go from there. I'm gonna go ahead and just press start so we can get to where we need to go. But yeah, it really does feel like we're at the end of the game. So and then after this, I'm going to play Aliens Isolation. And hopefully that goes through well. Let's see. I tried it out before. Um, and then I noticed when I was playing Aliens Isolation that I was hiding a whole bunch. So it's kind of like, huh, this is gonna drag it out. But I really do want to play it, and everybody. Hopefully, everybody has a good time. Um, Watching me kind of play through and see. Alright, I'm just gonna share this real quick and to our Twitter, and almost done. So my thoughts on this game are, I really like it. There are some there are some issues with controls. Like they do feel slippery, and that might be just my fault. I may not have chosen the correct sensitivity or adjusted the sensitivity to my controls, but I don't know if that's an option. I'll have to look at the menu to see. If it is an option, then, you know, that's something that I should have. That's something that I should have counted for in a way. Ooh. Yeah, I decided that I wanted to do an earlier stream because this morning it started raining here. They forecasted rain to be just kind of going on throughout the day, off and on. But it was really windy this morning to a point where I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, probably need to. Probably need to do an earlier stream just in case. Just in case there's any issues. Oops, wrong thing. There we go. Hello. My my That's really sad. Nora, and that you couldn't get your broccoli and cheese, your broccoli mac and cheese from Panera's. Did the power go out in Panera's, or they just had ran out? Also, that really sucks that there's like the power went out. I know that it was really raining over there. It was raining a lot here, and then like really raining over there. Let's see. Let's see. Anything opening up? Let's see. Nope. Oh no, the power went out and they couldn't take any orders. That sucks. I was thinking about getting Panera's after work today, but I guess it's a no. Maybe their power's back, but that really sucks. Ah. I know you're upset that you can't get your barrel. Let's try to see if I can put it someplace that's not gonna roll away. Over here. Come on. He really wants to get up there. But there's no way for me to get up there. Is there? Is there a way for me to get up there? Maybe climb? Oh, maybe I just hold on. Oh, there he goes. I mean, it was raining pretty bad. It was raining like a whole bunch, pretty much everywhere in Columbus. So I mean, maybe I might have been able to get to the one that was near where I work, or maybe it you know, their power had gone out as well. But it's okay. You know, either way, it's fine. That was lucky. I almost fell. Oh, I see. I have to do something. What? If I get too close, it's gonna try to grab me. Hmm. Like, thorough fluid. Okay. What? Okay. No wonder it's so cold in certain spots. It's because this is essentially a server room. Server rooms are supposed to be cooler than like the rest of the, because the servers get hot. So yeah, so this is supposed to be the brain, I guess. Ugh. Not fast enough. You start over. Okay. Ah, jeez. Okay, try again. Don't get too close. Get a little closer each time. So I can just jump. Miss. Jump and miss. Let's try again. There we go. There we go. Okay. Can I not jump there? There we go. Oh wait, maybe I'm supposed to just hold it? Okay. Alright, yeah. We made it out. Where's Chico? Well, that's a big nest. Oh, where'd he go? Did he not make it up? Oh, there he is. I was like, I thought I heard him jump up. Okay, now he's up. Hey, Nicola. We're enjoying the sunset. I guess now we just go home. Are there any more spheres? You were a dumbass today. Oh no, you fell over a small pothole. Aw, that sucks. Uh, some old dude crossing the road saw me. Oh no. Okay, so okay, so those tattoos on us. Alright, so those tattoos, we were obviously, like, supposed to be food. Those barrels that we've been feeding Trico, and I've been wondering what's inside them, is food. It's people. It's people. Trico was supposed to spit us up. Trico was supposed to spit us up into that little bird mouth thing, which then that ball will which then that ball will, like, the master of the valley will turn us into food. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm kind of trapped on him. I guess just wait until we get that. There we go. Oh no! His tail! Alright. I think I'm supposed to... They made it a point to show the whole tail. So, I'm guessing I need to, do something with that? Probably. Come on, there we go. What? Okay. Come on. There we go. Ugh, I gotta adjust it again. Alright, let's stand back. Just a little. Alright, we're getting there. Come on. There we go. Hmm.
Oradiania kukum, yoedu kamasona. Oya shinizu. Agoji, ajukui. Atis nekya tagi.
Hmm. Okay. So, alright. So it looks like I'm just gonna kind of spitball here. So those Turcos, all of them were probably captured by whatever had made that castle in the valley. And they along with those knights were probably part of some giant army that probably terrorized or would have terrorized the countryside until maybe somebody stopped them, or maybe the people that live there died, given that it doesn't look like there's any way for them to actually get out of this valley, unless there's some way that we just never found. So this long lost civilization just kind of disappeared, died off in some way. And then, but because it's basically like a old computer, it's basically like a program. Whatever that thing was, it just kept doing its function without anybody to tell it to stop. And so it still controlled basically everything and was still telling the Tricos to go out and find people for food. But they probably were like find people for food from like armies and stuff like that, pick them up and synthesize them that way, like prisoners and things, or turn them into the living armor, which is essentially like robots, you know. But because mm, I guess because they didn't have like a I guess because they didn't have like any other ruling army, because it seems that everybody just kind of went back to being, you know, small villages and stuff like that. They the Tricos just continued to like just take people in the night from different villages wherever they came from to feed themselves, because that was what the master of the valley, the orb, was probably telling them to. And so we came along. Um, and so this Trico captured us, but on their way back, they got struck by lightning, which I guess short-circuited which probably short-circuited the programming, because it looks like these Tricos don't normally eat us. They probably eat something else entirely. But since they were captured by whoever used to live here, they were more than likely brainwashed because of those little bird cages that every time we go into it, it kind of sends off a signal to a Trico to try to attack us. And so they probably did that. They probably brainwashed them and then put them through like rigorous like things to essentially change them from what they are, from their normal nature to what we see. And Trico, the one, you know, this one is what they usually are supposed to be. So I kind of feel bad for the ones that were so mind controlled, because they, you know, they started falling out of the sky, they started falling off the sides. It was like they may have been mind controlled for so long that they just couldn't function outside of that, which makes me a little bit sad, but also I wonder if maybe, you know, I wonder if maybe they survived that, because if Trico can survive being struck by lightning and like falling from a great height, there might be a way that they survived, you know.
Why did it custom ugly? Oh, why on that?
It looked like there's a little baby. It sounded like there's a little baby. Yeah, I really like this one. I hope that you all enjoyed this playthrough. I really do like the games that this studio puts out. I was reading a little bit about it because I think is the person who was doing this game along with Next Gen Games, I think is what they were called. Yeah, Gen Design. That were doing created by Gen Design. They had did Ico and Shadow of the Colossus in this one. But I think what ended up happening was that when the head director of this moved to a different studio or had left, maybe retired, I'm not sure. But they basically moved on away from the project. But they were still a consultant on it because while there was no like a I'm looking to see. No, there's camera, screen, audio, copyright. Okay. There wasn't a way for me to change the controls sensitivity. But yeah, I guess because they were still doing the game, since there was no way um they were able to do it when it was first announced. This announcement is the second announcement after years of them working on it and kind of like drawbacks is when they decided to release it. But during that time, there are people that left, people that stayed, um, but they still consulted him about it. And these games, Ico, Shadow of the Colossus, The Last Guardian, are all games that have like nebulous stories. Like it's there, the story is there. You just have to figure it out and kind of interpret it your own way. So for me, my interpretation of this one is how I had explained it, that the Tricos were probably captured, by whoever lived in the valley, seeing as they showed that tomb, I want to say, seeing as they showed that tomb, where we found our shield, that was probably like the emperor or whoever of the valley. And so they probably created this great army to sort of protect or get a large kingdom. Uh, like we said a couple of videos ago, a castle in the sky situation. Lupita, the people that lived there at first were just kind of like technologically advanced. They were just living in harmony with nature. But then as time grew on, they were like, we're why don't we use all of this like technology that we have to take over, to destroy our enemies and take over stuff. And so that's essentially what happened. Is this probably what happened? They were like, "Oh, we're living in nature and stuff like that." And then someone comes along and is just like, "We should take over like things." Like it was slow at first and then it got stronger, the whole need to take over stuff, and they just built more and more and more, um, and created the master and created the armies and captured the Tricos, and then they realized they needed to feed them, so then they're just like, well, these Tricos that we brainwashed, we can feed them prisoners. We can synthesize the prisoners down into like paste or mush, which kind of gives me a collector's vibe from Mass Effect. The collectors to feed, like, to create their own, like, Reaper were basically turning people and turning people they had captured, aliens, humans, into like kind of like a slush or a slurry or something like that. It was mostly humans, but they were turning the humans into basically like a protein drink to synthesize their human reaper that they're creating for the reapers. And so I guess that's kind of the general. They're creating like protein pods for the Tricos to feed them from probably prisoners and stuff that they carried. And more than likely the emperor died. And usually what happens when emperors died is unless he's got like heirs, and even with heirs, there's a power suck, a vacuum. And so people started more than likely rioting or leaving or then it's the whole like Mad King situation where somebody takes over and they're just like, if you leave, we'll kill you. And that's why the valley basically is just Tricos and the army left over. And because like I said, the master of the valley is like a yeah, somebody comes along and is just like, we should kill. Have you thought about killing somebody today? And it's just like, please no, that's not good. No, we're not doing that. And then everybody else is like, you know what, we should do that. And all the people that say no are gonna be fed to the Tricos. And so yeah, so that's probably why there's nobody in the valley. There probably is a way out besides just climbing up, but that probably was caved in a long time ago since this is this is probably like ancient peoples, long ago type peoples, thousands of years type, you know. But because the Master of the Valley, the computer system was still going, its last command was probably for Tricos to protect the valley, the army to protect the valley, and the Tricos to go and find food. And so they would go out and take somebody from the village. Each one would take somebody from a different village, fly back, synthesize it, get their protein pod, fly out again, and do the same thing over and over again for maybe hundreds of years. I don't know if the master was somehow keeping them alive. Um, like if the brain control was keeping them like, immortal in a sense. Um, And then when we broke that brain control, they ended up everyone ended up dying except for Trico and the other one that we had knocked their helmet off and knocked their their mind control off of them with the dropping a mine cart onto their head. So yeah, basically, have you thought about imposing our imperialism onto others? So yeah, I really did enjoy this game. I really enjoyed the kind of story that we got, given that that might not be what happened, but I have a feeling that it is, that it's a castle in the sky, Lupita, we're advanced technology, we're going to use this advanced technology to live in common with nature, and then we're going to use this advanced technology to help people on the ground, and then we're going to use this technology. Why should we use this technology to help people on the ground? We're in a flying airship. We're better than them. And then we're going to subjugate our rule onto them. Have you given imperialism a try? And then we went from there. And I feel like that might be it. And then hundreds or maybe 1,000 years go by, 100 years go by, and the people of the valley are essentially now living peacefully and but the Tricos are still flying around and taking people, and the whatever was at the castle is lost to legend. And that's my interpretation. That might not be the correct one. That might be the implied one of the creator, the person who wrote this, or who directed this and wrote what should happen. But I really do like that we get to see the boy as an adult, and that he shows the children. uh, the shield, and we call Trico. We He holds it up, and it might be calling Trico to him. We don't know. It might be Trico, it might be Trico's descendants. It's been a few years. Obviously, he's in like his 30s or so, and he's now the head of the village, maybe, or maybe he's just a regular warrior of the village. But yeah, I think there might be more than one. It looked like there was a little bit more than one because there was the regular eyes and then there was a tiny set of them. So we'll see. Um, well, we won't see because there wasn't any other sequel to this. That's it. It's over. It's done. It's its own contained story. I feel like maybe Shadow of the Colossus, this one, and Aiko take place all in the same universe, but they're just in different places, different points in the world. Yeah, why should we help people when we can just start blasting? Like, yeah, I think they just they're in the same universe, but they just take place in different parts of the world. Like, Aiko is about a little boy that's been cursed, and he's been cursed because he has started growing horns, and to his village that's like a no. So they essentially send him to a castle. They send him to exile to stay at a castle in like the middle of nowhere. That's also in a type of valley, and then he meets like a girl that may have been like an ancient civilization, part of the ancient civilization that is somehow alive. And then in Shadow of the Colossus, you're a man who's trying to resurrect his love. And so you go again to a very large valley with giant mechanized like colossi that are either animal and human, not animal and human, but animal and machine mixed together like some sort of cyborg, and you have to kill them apparently, or you read that you had to kill them in order to resurrect your lost love. And it's kind of like, you can resurrect them, but it's going to cost you. And it cost them in terms of that game. And this one, you're in a village that's and you've been kidnapped by a Trico, a flying kind of griffin type beast who's taking you back to a castle hidden in a valley. And then all of the things that you're seeing are all part of some sort of ancient civilization, which makes me think that maybe they were all connected. The armies, the castle in here, the valley, the castle where the little boy gets exiled in Ico, the valley where you fight the Colossi, they're all connected because those are all part of like whatever ancient civilization that was all part of like their kingdom. It just was ruled differently by whoever was placed in charge of it. But either way, they're all abandoned places. There's nothing there anymore except for their ruins and context clues. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game, and I don't want to keep rambling on, but I really enjoyed this game, and I'm glad that you guys joined me for it. I'm so glad that I was able to, play it and play it through instead of having to like be like, okay, we're gonna play a little bit and then I can't play anymore. And you should check out Nicola's. She's gonna try to stream, but she may also um, record videos and place them up. But you should check out her new playthrough. The new playthrough that she's doing is a game called The Lake, which takes place in the 1980s. And basically, you play as a woman who moves to a small town in the 1980s and kind of takes over the post office, I believe is what the summary said. I have to look at it again. But yeah, you should totally check that out. I think with school ending for her for this semester, and she might not be taking summer classes, so she might be doing like trying to do like a stream maybe every other day, or record something and upload it every other day or every day. But yeah, she's hoping to stream tomorrow actually. So tomorrow, if you aren't following us on Twitter or Facebook, we're around the campfire. So follow us on either. We also have an Instagram page. Um, that if you follow us on either Twitter or Facebook or Instagram, you'll get notifications of when we're planning on going live, like the around times that we're going to be live, like, oh, well, I'm going to be live at like 4, or I'm going to be live at like 1 or 12, and we'll try to put up links and everything to YouTube. And if you subscribe to us on YouTube and hit the notification bell, then you'll be getting when we start a live video, because then it'll pop up in your notifications that we started something live. But if you miss a live video, it always just uploads to our YouTube page, so you can always watch what you missed then. And yeah, Nicola's planning on trying to play the Life is Strange series during the summer, so that's probably going to take up the majority of it. So she's going to try to stream and upload as much as she can. The next game for me is Aliens Isolation. I also picked up another game called Twin Mirrors, which is a smaller game, and I'm thinking about playing that one as well. But I may not stream it, I may just record videos, but I'll have to see. I'm getting close to the end of the month. We're about, even though we're the first week, we've only got like 2.5 weeks left of school. So my schedule might be still streaming on Fridays, but I do have a vacation at the end of the month, so I am going to take a break. So I may try to just record, an hour of video and just go from there and just upload that. That may be probably the best course of action. But yeah, Nicola says that she doesn't think that the lake's gonna take too long, so right after that, she's gonna go straight into Life is Strange. Right after she finishes it. So yeah, just keep an eye out. But other than that, I hope you have a good rest of your Friday, a good rest of your Saturday, if it's Saturday morning, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye!